My name is Sierra Kelly, and this is my video presentation for our A Call to Hope mixed media project. I guess it would be best to start with me and my personal connection with music. For me, music is something that it is a part of my everyday life. It is something that I could not live without. I would say the biggest presence that music had in my life when I was a kid was probably going to my grandma's and watching two movies in particular. Burlesque, which, you know, for the age I was a little bit of a seedy movie, but come on, Cher and Christina Aguilera, yeah, Cher, come on.
Wagon Wheel Watusi.
That movie was just top tier, and it's probably one of the only music-centered things when I was a kid. And you can't forget the classic Mamma Mia. I mean, come on, ABBA, Mamma Mia. Great story. It utilizes the songs, and all the songs have their own meanings, but they fit all of the songs into this one story. It's very impressive. And it's not just something that I play when I'm overwhelmed, it's something that I'll also play whenever I am understimulated and I need something to stimulate my brain and my senses. I'll put the music on and just let it play. It's something pretty much no matter what I'm doing, I'm always listening to music. I'm working on schoolwork, listening to music. I'm drawing, listening to music. I am playing a game with music playing. I always have music on. It's just something that I always enjoy having on. I have like almost 30, actually I think I have, no, my bad, I have 2,400 like songs on my Spotify. It's a lot of music, and it varies from a lot of different genres. It varies from American pop music to rock to Japanese pop to K-pop to there's a little bit of country up there. Not only is music something that makes me feel a lot better, but it's something that I found I can connect to people with. I have gotten along with people great after identifying that there was music taste that we shared. Me and my best friend, when we first met each other, something that we bonded over was our music taste, amongst other things, but that was a big thing. Music is also something that helps out my creativity a lot. It can put me in the right mood and set it off to help me do things and get things done. I would definitely say that music is like in the top spectrum of things that are most important to me, for sure. And on the topic of musicals, musicals are another thing that you see many cultures participating in with their own versions of it. One that comes to mind immediately is Cabaret. That is one. I've seen American renditions of it, I've seen German renditions of it, I've seen other renditions of it, but I know that there's a lot. I've seen a Romanian rendition of it. It's just something that like people from all over the world enjoy and love and like to do. And it's always fun to be consuming a piece of media and the music doesn't quite exactly fit with the idea of the media. Like, let me think of an example. Like media that comes from Asia, like Japan or Korea, K-dramas are very popular, and as far as Japan, anime is very popular, and you see a lot. It was in the 90s, it was in the 2000s, I think even more so than it is today. You see like a surprising amount of hip-hop or rap elements or jazzy elements, which are all primarily American oriented and American made genres and sounds. And there are some music oriented productions that have been remade multiple times with their own versions of it. Like let's take Swan Lake for example, the ballet of course. There has been several times that it's been referenced in media. There was a Barbie reproduction of Swan Lake. There was, of course, the Black Swan movie starring Natalie Portman. which I actually have not seen that movie, but I have seen the movie that it's based off of, Perfect Blue, which is a Japanese animation movie. And it's very good. And you see that they take something that's originally like music orientated and they keep the key elements, but they morph it and turn it into something else that fits whatever perspective that they're trying to create. And on top of that, music is a great way to connect with other people, whether they're people just like you or they're people from different countries, different cultures, different varieties that you couldn't even begin to imagine the experience of, because music is something that pretty much every culture in every group of people have. They have it in some version or another. Even in ancient times, music is something that's always been a thing, and music is something that it's just really important in my opinion. It's a great way for communities to come together. You know, people come together over their love of music. Music plays, they dance together. There's a lot of cultural dances that are surrounded and centered with music. And I feel like from my own personal experiences of what I have seen and witnessed, music is one of those things that just, it can connect two insanely different people just over the love of a song, just over the love of a tune. I've seen videos of people who, you know, the videos where someone sits down at a piano at an airport and then suddenly all these other people just start coming up and playing with them. You know, you start off with a piano and then someone comes up with a violin, someone starts singing. I've seen clarinets and trumpets, I've seen multiple instruments, probably even seen a kazoo. And music can have a great impact on storytelling, even if it is not a lyrical song. There are several instances I can think of right at the top of my mind where you take a look at the music and how it just completely elevates the watch experience. Like Attack on Titan, which is a Japanese anime, and when I say that it has some of the most impressive and amazing music and an original soundtrack in it, I truly mean it. It is, first of all, iconic. Anyone who likes it knows the songs immediately right off the bat. It has a very distinct sound throughout the entire show, even despite the different plot happenings throughout the show. With all of that being said, I definitely think that music is something that does not need to be underestimated. It's something that can have such a great meaning to each individual.